preparations are underway to elect Pope Francis's successor. Cardinals arrived at the Vatican this morning ahead of next week's conclave. The College of Cardinals set Wednesday, May 7th as the start date to elect the next pope. Today, the Vatican released video of workers installing the stove at the Sistine Chapel, where the ballots will be burned during the conclave. Chris Livesay is in Rome with more. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Dana. Well, there is an old phrase in Rome warning against papal ambitions. He who enters a conclave as a pope leaves it as a cardinal. Of course, we won't know until that white smoke comes up behind me above the Sistine Chapel.
There's perhaps no clearer sign of an ensuing conclave. Vatican firefighters installing the chimney, where, when the pope has been named, white smoke will billow. As for who the next one will be, the church leaves it to 133 cardinal electors and the Holy Spirit. That's not stopping pundits and even bookies from weighing in on the so-called popefuls. The odds-on favorites, Italian Cardinal Pietro Parolin, Secretary of State under Francis, and Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, the former Archbishop of Manila. Both are seen as aligning with the papacy of Francis. There are also conservative popefuls like Cardinal Robert Serra from Guinea. But there's a twist. Less is known about the 15 cardinals that Francis named from countries that previously had none, or how they will vote. One of them is Anders Arborelius from Sweden.
We live in a time of conflict, wars, rearmament, and so forth. So it's important to have a voice that can say something else, that God is present.
One thing is certain. Whoever succeeds Francis will inherit a papacy that transcended the walls of the Vatican to embrace migrants, the marginalized, even inmates. Like at this Rome prison just 3 days before he died.
For me, it was a miracle that he showed up.
It's where we met Giovanni, halfway through an 11-year sentence.
This was Pope Francis's last trip outside of the Vatican. He could have gone anywhere, but he chose to come here to see you.
Maybe it was a gift for the prayers I recited.
What do you hope for in the next pope?
That he's like Francis, that he may come very close to his path. I hope.
Now, the last several papacies have been decided in the first 2 or 3 days of conclave. But remember, there are a lot of new cardinals this time around, and it may take some extra time for them to get to know each other and to decide who should lead the nearly 1.5 billion Catholics around the world. Dana?
All right, Chris, the eyes of the world will be watching. Thank you. We will have full coverage of the papal conclave, and we'll be bringing the news the moment a new pope is elected to you. It begins this Wednesday across our CBS News platforms.